Welcome to EarthMind, the very first episode of Pilot, the start of everything. This is a never-ending series that will go on infinitely. Infinitely. My grandkids will be continuously this show. This is our heritage at this point. But before we get into today's topic, I would like to introduce myself, the creator of EarthMind. My name is Trey. Now, you know what I'm saying? My favorite thing in this whole wide world is pizza. No, I'm kidding. So, my favorite thing in this whole wide world is my fiance and beautiful daughter and enchiladas, this earth, and life, bro. I got a lot of favorite things. Everything is my favorite thing. Well, obviously, there's certain things I don't like. Like, I don't like octopus. Like, I've eaten octopus. I don't really like it too much, you know. I like tomatoes if they're diced and they're not too tangy. You know what I'm saying? And my zodiac sign is a Virgo, so you know that Chris will be some black Torah bean, so you know what it is. But before we hop into today's topic, I would like for y'all to hear the intro music. Run it! Hey, what's good? All right, this is EarthMind. You know what it is. You know what it is. Well, you don't, because this is the very first episode of this amazing series. Go. You know, whole arena of people screaming. You know, that's some crazy shit. You know, but today's topic, you know what I'm saying, is gonna be on this one thing. Self. Now, me personally, the self is a multitude of things, you know, scientifically, you know, just generally and spiritually. It's three different things. Now I'm going to talk about it scientifically first. Scientifically, what self is the absorption and experience and the memories that you have culminated over the years, that you've made into the ideals, beliefs, thoughts of who you are, right? And that is what we define self. And also, we define self as the form and the thoughts that we have, right? Scientifically speaking. And for me, past that, because I don't believe in all, I believe in some of that nonsense, but I don't believe in all of it. To me, scientifically speaking, the self is the habits that you create. You believe in something and you create a habit, a psychological habit from it. Technically, drinking water is a habit, but that habit is a necessary thing that we do need. Obviously, we need water. We're 71% water. Of course, we need water. So, you know, food is a quote habit, you know, but it's a necessity. These habits are required. Breathing air is a habit technically, but we need that air. We need that 20% oxygen that's up in the atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? But that's scientifically speaking, you know. Generally speaking, I feel like you wipe away all that nonsense of just pure being. Someone that isn't filled with thoughts, possessions, beliefs, fundamentals, or anything. Nothing at all. An empty skull. Knock. You know, an empty cabinet. It's love, man. And I know that's some hippie quote nonsense, but it's love, bro. Like for example, you know, this is a good example. My grandmother, right? She went through a medical induced coma, amnesia, accidental. I don't know what it was called. It was a really freak accident. Like, she went to a medically induced coma, and when she came out of it, she had amnesia. And I'm not talking about like, oh, who am I? I still know. No, like, she was completely wiped. Like you hitting clear hard drive on your computer, wiped. Like, programming all to run the computer, like, type of wipe. Like this, you have to reprogram the computer to run the computer again, type of wipe. Like, she knew nothing. Not like, oh, I don't know how to breathe. Like, these are habits that are basic. Like, these are necessity habits. These are natural things that are happening, you know, like we can control our breathing, we control our intake. These are we can regulate it, but these are natural habits that our body has made. They're, I would call them physical habits, you know. But what we associate as ourselves completely wiped away from her mind. She knew nothing, nothing at all except for kind. I'm talking about like kind things, man. She told me this story how she was at the hospital. She was laying on the bed and she was looking at this picture of some lavenders, and her doctor came up to her and she was like, "You smell pretty." Like, this is the most kindest thing, you know. It's a very weird thing to say. I know a lot of people like, it's a very weird thing. I would say some shit like that personally. I'm like, "You smell so pretty, dog. Like, why you smell like that? What is that? Tell me that. What is that cologne? Is that Victoria's Secret? No, Victoria's Secret, man. No. That's like Avon or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? What is it, you know?" But the doctor was like, "No one's ever said that to me, you know? Like, and it's a love thing. Like when she's wiped away, completely voided of memories, experiences, even like she literally forgot the basic ideal of money, man. Like wiped away of everything. Pure experience, basically. Pure experience without programming. That's what I would call it. Just program. Pure experience without programming. She was love, man. Just love. Just love. And I love that. I love that shit, you know. And spiritually speaking, I feel like self is, you know, like the soul, consciousness itself. So when people define or think consciousness as, you know, oh, I'm thinking, I am sentient of my own form. I know I'm human. I know my heart beats. I know my internal workings. You know, no, man, that's not consciousness, man. That is just a gift of being a sentient being. That doesn't give us conscious. Because realistically, we could all be freaking cows, bro. Not be conscious whatsoever, or be conscious. Like, no, we can all be not sentient, aware of ourselves. That's basically all it is. It's just being aware of yourself. That doesn't give you conscious, because everything has an essence and everything has a soul. Even rocks got souls, man, because it has an essence of some form of sense. Like, I'm wearing amethyst bracelet right now. It's pure vibration. Is its essence. It's the frequency at which it reverberates at that it gives its essence, because it was created in such a format that when it was created, the fundamental, the quantum particles and the glucose and the not glucose, that's not glucose. I forgot what they're called, but you know, like the quantum particles and what actually holds them together. That is the fundamental of what self is. You know, and I know a lot of people like, well, but that's a scientific thing. No, the type of person I am, I'm merged the spiritual with the scientific, because that makes more sense to me than to say, oh, this is energy. Now, like, what is energy, dog? Like, to me, energy is the quantum manipulation of not manipulation. Energy is the fundamental of quantum mechanics, and what actually causes things to happen. It's frequencies and energy. Tesla said this, not Tesla. Nikola Tesla said this, and he says, if you want to understand the universe, you must think in frequencies and energies, or frequencies and vibrations. Vibrations, energies is basically almost the same thing. Like, you can literally say, oh, that person's vibe is off, or that person's energy is off. It basically means the same thing. So it can be vibe or energy, same thing, right? So the reason I'm going into this, because soul consciousness is the soul. That's what gives us the ability to experience something versus just retaining in memories, because everything retains memories. A monkey can remember where it puts his bananas. A cow can remember this is his cub. Not just because of the smell. That's a check, because they all look the same. You know, now it's not being raised like cow racism or animal racism or anything like that. It's just that would make sense. Like, if we all look the exact same, only distinguishing by spots and all that, I mean, we would have to tell through other, you know, different ways, you know, smells. And I don't think cows can actually distinguish like different things from like, oh, this is my baby, besides like the smell, like certain key factors. You know what I'm saying? You know, but like yeah, like, we are consciousness. We are pure energy. We fluctuate and vibrate on a specific frequency that gives us our connection to everything. And I mean everything. And I'm not talking about just like, oh, you mean like the divine? No, I'm talking about everything. The entire infinity of the universe. And, the self is infinite, man. Like, we never die. We truly never just dissipate. We truly never just go away. We're always here. For example, if I died right now, just aneurysm, my essence will be transferred into the surrounding environment as I would ascend, and or as I will be transmuted. My energy will be transmuted. I'm talking about my pure energy, not my physical energy. My pure energy will be transmuted into something else. So I can literally take on the form of this audio clip, and if I get uploaded onto the internet, then bro, I'm down there infinite, right? Through that same fundamental, I'm just saying, I'm down there infinite if this gets uploaded, correct? Even the internet, it's not infinite. It's finite. There's a finite of things that we can research, because you will never know everything. How long you learn stuff, you will never know everything. You can know everything that you think you know and only know 10% of the actual mass knowledge of the universe. It's impossible to know everything because our brains have a finite amount of room. Like, we can't just learn everything. There's I think it's like a couple trillion different like neuronic pathways. I think so. So like, if it's a number, there's a finite amount of things that we can remember, finite amount of things that we can experience. Experience is infinite. You can experience everything. You can still experience everything, still experience nothing, right? Like, I doubt anyone can say, I experienced what a supernova looks like when it blows up. No one. I mean, maybe when we get to that point, we'll experience that, the like virtual reality, or augmented reality or some shit like that, like that would be crazy. And no one can really say I died, and I'm not talking about when your heart, like stops. That's a clinical death. No, I'm talking about when your brain stops functioning, you're dead. Like, your brain is not reactive no more. No one can say I've died and came back. Everyone says, oh, I died and came back and I saw this. That is the separation, the start of the separation of your form from the form to the energy plane. That's not death, truly. I mean, you can do that right now. Like, it's called astral projection. You can do that right now if you want to. It's just in that state, you're able to just go to the place that was designated for you after you died. You know what I'm saying? But self can be defined as these three things: the habits that you create, love itself in the purest form, and the actual pure energy of reality of itself. What creates everything, what holds everything together, and what makes everything is self. Now, that is what I believe is self. And I truly appreciate y'all joining me for this amazing first episode of Earth Talk. You know what I'm saying? And as deep as crust goes, as deep as knowledge flows, I will erupt again for another episode. And I hope y'all have